Hello, 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 everyone. Mike Arnold here, co-founder, Path Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacino. How is everyone doing tonight? Remember, CPI tomorrow morning is going to move the markets. I mean, it'd be strange if it didn't, because that's what everybody's waiting for. If you want to know my full thoughts, you'll have to go back and watch the market overview. We did that live stream a little bit ago and wrapped it up. But we can take a quick look at how it might affect Tesla, the company that shall not be named, in a very interesting position. By the way, if you're new here, please do consider subscribing, ringing that bell, and hitting the like or the ever so popular dislike button, and leave some comments for me. Let's see. I really need you guys' help to keep growing the channel. Hello, sailing. Wavy as always. Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. Hey, Dan Jet working on the 61 Continental. Wow, nice car. That's fun project. Fun project. I used to work on a lot of cars. I got a 68 Chevelle SS 396 board 20 over. Turned it into a really nice streetable drag car. In slicks, it turned a 10.96 quarter. Didier, good evening. I hope I said that right. I've tried to memorize it. If I didn't, let me know. Thanks for the advice, by the way, to never marry a stock. Yes, because, and that's great. Look at this. We've had that buy signal a while ago, and then there's nothing. It's sat in this range. The stop for that buy signal was below these lows here. It's sat in a range. It's waiting. Now, it didn't rally as much as the Nasdaq today, but it softened this 948 area with the flattening out rotation zone. So what am I watching? Let's just cut to the chase. Let's stop beating around the bush. Let me get to the other. And it's blurry again. I just fixed this. Why is this? Let's see. Use manual focus. See now, come on. There we go. It helps me look elsewhere for opportunities in these days with Tesla's a sleeper. And that's the thing. You don't get married to a stock. If it's stock, you can follow a stock like day in and day out. But if it's not doing anything, don't force a trade. Too many people force the trade. Do you drive an EV? I used to. Now I do not. I'm down to one car since I work from home. And my wife's been working from home for essentially the last, year and a bit. So we got rid of our other car. I'm in the market for a new EV this summer. I will be going back to 2 cars. And then I'm also in the market for I'd love a 1980 to 1983 Toyota Land Cruiser. Diesel preferably, as that's what I'm really in the market for to work on. So that would be fun. But yes, I used to drive an EV, and we loved our EV, and love to have one again. I'm glad I got your name correct and didn't mess that up. Yes, I do plan to go back into an EV. Again, I'm going to start looking for one this summer again. So that is, and it will not be a Tesla, by the way. Sorry to disappoint you or anybody who's watching this. It will not be a Tesla. There's some great EVs out there. So let's see. Doesn't prohibit me from analyzing and trading Tesla stock, though. Just means I don't have to be married to it. Let's see. Let me remove some of these little lines here. Really, it gets simple tomorrow. If the markets start rallying in the morning, remember CPI 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern time. We get above today's high right at the rotation zone. Love the rotation zone, by the way. Then I'm targeting 967.25 for moving up a stop, and major target area about 980 to 985. 987. You have a huge cluster of things up here. I just have to fine tune that tomorrow. That's also, if you're super bullish, that'd be at least an area to raise a stop again. If you're not, that's a great area to at least take partial profits. Above there, you have some minor at right about 995 to 1,000, and there will be orders sitting at 1,000. And above there, we have 1,012, then 1,036. That's your upside case. Downside case, my first minor level would be 897, just behind that 900 area. Then where the stops are for the longs, about 880. What's the exact low here? And that's on a closing basis, but you start getting, especially below 872, would be an intraday stop. We like to do everything, though, on a closing basis at all possible because it prevents you from getting shaken out of positions. It's tested out way better. So if it breaks below 880, then 872.50, then 864.50, and then it's the gap fill. That's really it. RSI right in the middle. There's not much else to talk about. We might as well check in with the weekly. See, oh, whoa. Let me take this off too. Weekly flat. Sitting here, it's technically neutral mode. Daily is technically slightly bearish, but it's flattened out of consolidation. This is just, it's a toss-up based off how the numbers are going tomorrow. In market overview, because we have those doubles, I'm still favoring some upward price action in the short term. I have to go with the probabilities. In the long term, I'm favoring downward price action. So still tomorrow, I'm watching for a continued rally unless the numbers come in with a horribly miss. That means inflation prints very, very hot. Then we will sell off. That's about it. Wavy with the smiling face. That's back to the EV. Wonder how many people in here drive an EV, and I mean, doesn't matter if it's a Tesla or anything else. I mean, there's again a lot of good EVs out there, lots of fun ones hitting the markets too. That's why I'm gonna have to do some serious EV shopping, test a bunch of them out. Hopefully, this semiconductor shortage is getting out of the way. Remember, we talked about that market overview with SMH. I love the Taycan. Oh, beautiful car. Beautiful. There's a few around here that go up and down my street constantly and love it. Don't drive at the moment. Nobody will. If you don't drive, hey, when I lived in New York City, I didn't have a car. I just didn't need a car because I was in New York City. Now I'm in the suburbs of just north of Chicago, and I need a car. We only need one though because we can juggle everything else. And my wife literally works, if she has to go in the office, it's under a mile and a half from home. So no point in paying for a vehicle you don't need, because it's not just the vehicle you're paying for the insurance. And unless it's a collector car, you get depreciation. So why burn through that money when you don't need to? But they're going 25% over sticker. Well, that's interesting. They're still going sticker here. That's why I'm in no rush. But those Taycans are absolutely beautiful. Then that new Mercedes EV, beautiful looking. And I'm not like a huge Mercedes fan, but it looks really nice. If I had to choose between the two, I'd choose a Taycan though. So that's where it sits. I love EVs. Don't think they do long-term crap for the environment, but they're fun to drive. They are fun to drive. That's really it. I'm not seeing much else. We don't have to get stuck on this. Just don't ignore the opening numbers and watch the Nasdaq tomorrow, especially going into the open. And don't try if the Nasdaq's selling off and Tesla rolls over. Don't try to be a hero, because the macro will trump the micro. Sadly, you have to go early. No, we're wrapping it up for now. There's no point in me blathering on about nothing when the analysis is really simple. One of the key takeaways is don't overanalyze anything. We're waiting for the breakout or breakdown tomorrow. There's no other thing to analyze. I like to see the new EVs. I wish one day everyone goes EV, especially with the huge rapid chargers now. Oh, the ones that you can go. They're just fun cars to drive. The first EV that makes a 20K US car or less will change the auto industry forever. Yeah, I think that's still a ways off just because it's still battery costs. But we shall see. It'll be interesting. See you tomorrow for the pre-market. Yes, thank you, Sailing. Reminder. I will be doing the market open 8 a.m. starts the countdown, so I'll be on about 8:05. That's Central Time. So this will help even if you just trade Tesla. Hopefully you don't just trade Tesla just because it's good to have a selection of stocks. But this will help prepare you for the open, and we will review the numbers that are coming out. Thank you for that reminder, Sailing. Oh boy. Well, Elon said, when did Elon say full self-driving was going to hit? Wasn't that 2016? So we don't need to harp on things that Elon says because don't get me started. You're very welcome. Thank you everyone for joining. Don't overcomplicate things. Rest well tonight. It's going to be a busy morning tomorrow. See everybody then. Again, thank you for all your support. Bye for now.